Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new chapter from class 6 science, that is separation of substances. In this chapter we will discuss about various method of separation. But before that we have to understand why do we need to separate things. Children, we as human beings constantly use a large number of materials in our life. Some of these are pure substances while other are mixtures. Now you might wonder what are pure substance and mixture. Pure substance are those substances which are made of the same type of particles. For example, sugar. Sugar is a pure substance because it contains only sugar particles in it. Similarly, an iron nail is made up of only one type of material, that is iron. So it is pure substance. On the other hand, when you look this glass of lemon juice is made up of water, lemon, sugar and salt. Hence, lemon juice is not a pure substance. It is a mixture. So we can say that mixtures contain different types of particles or different pure substances are mixed together to form a mixture. Now let's talk about why do we need to separate mixture. To understand it better, I am going to ask you some question. So every morning when your mother has to cook some rice or pulses, what is the first thing she does? She will clean rice and pulses. She separates stones and husk from rice, isn't it? Similarly, when your mother prepared tea for you, she used to strain that tea in order to separate tea leaves or tea grains from the liquid part, right? So this is how we reach to a conclusion that there are certain undesirable substances and some useful substances which can be separated out. We need to separate mixture to remove undesirable or harmful substances like stone from rice and to separate different useful component of a mixture like we churn curd to obtain butter from it. Now let's talk about different method of separation. We use different method to separate different kind of mixtures because it is not possible to separate all kind of mixtures with same method. For example, every morning your mother used to separate pebbles or stone from rice and pulses just by picking them with their hands. But it is not possible to separate sand or soil from dirty water just by using hand, right? So we use different methods to separate different types of mixtures based on properties of component like size, weight and behavior towards magnet or solubility in water. Some common methods of separation which we will learn here are hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, sedimentation and decantation, filtration, evaporation, condensation and magnetic separation. So let's start with hand picking. Hand picking, the name itself defines that in this method substances are separated by picking them with hands, or you can say removing substances from a mixtures with hand is known as hand picking. This method is used when the components are big enough to be picked with hand and few in numbers. For example, if I give you a bag full of colored balls and ask you to separate red and blue colored balls, you can easily separate them just by picking them with your hand. Now let's talk about another method of separation, that is threshing. Threshing is used to separate grains from their stalk in the farms. Usually a stalk of wheat or rice has so many grains attached to it, and it is impossible to separate each grain by hand. So, we use threshing. In this process, the stalks are dried and then beaten against a hard surface. The impact breaks the grains from the stalk and husk. Earlier, threshing was done manually, but nowadays it is done with the help of cattle or with a mechanical thresher. This is all for now, children. We will further continue this chapter in our next meeting. Till then, stay healthy and stay safe.